Welcome to the garden. Today I've harvested our luffa, and they're a vining gourd, and it says 120 days to maturity, and I think that's a minimum. You want at least 120 days, because really you want them to fully ripen and then dry on the vine. And they have really beautiful yellow flowers, and then the fruit grows in the base, and these are edible. And they taste a bit like a green bean and a zucchini. And they kind of have a okra-like texture to them, but they're really tasty. But once they grow up, they should be really quite large. This one's a little too small. But to harvest them, I bust off the base, and then you want to remove the skin. And when they're dry, it should be really easy. They should just peel really fast, because the inside will separate from the skin and you can peel it away really quick. This one's not nearly ripe enough, so it's really just too juicy. But I did get one really nice ripe fruit, and to harvest the seeds from it, which are in these little cells, you want to submerge it underwater and then just start to massage the seeds out. This removes any sort of gooey flesh that's left over, and the seeds will float out the tops. And then once you've removed your seeds, you can just wring these out. They're quite tough, and they'll firm up as they dry. But then they're a really great bath sponge. They're slightly abrasive to remove dirt and dead skin. And I think it's really interesting that you can actually grow these in the garden. So I gave it a grow this year, and I'm really happy with how these turned out. Now, my seeds, although they're a nice large size, they're really white. You want them to be more black. So I'm not sure if those are 100% viable. So next year I'm going to try again. I'm going to get a really early start, because the seeds should really look like this. They should look black, almost like little beetles. And I just didn't quite have enough time for the fruit to ripen. So I'm going to get a really early start next year on these luffas. But until then, I'm just going to dry these in the sun, and then I'll be able to use them in the shower. So that's a quick luffa harvest video. I hope you give them a grow. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.